It was as if they were invisible. It was as if their remarkable accomplishments didn't matter. It was as if they were ghosts. During the last years of Jim Crow, some of Georgia's greatest athletes performed on a separate but not equal playing field. NBA great, Walt Frazier.
I remember we used to eat at some certain people's houses that would serve us food because obviously we couldn't go to the restaurants.
Help us bring this previously untold story out of the shadows, the great athletes and coaches who blazed the trail.
And a lot of those guys were good men. I mean, they did a lot in the neighborhood, they gave back. So they really set a good example for me.
Hello, I'm Andy Young. As a teenager and an all-around All-American sandlot athlete in Louisiana, I experienced firsthand what segregation meant to African American athletes.
Many times we didn't get the same kind of equipment that the white high schools are getting. We had to get the secondhand stuff, you know.
I want to share some thoughts with you about an important film being produced by Georgia Public Broadcasting, the documentary As If We Were Ghosts. It tells the story of unheralded but incomparable black athletes, coaches and teams of the civil rights era.
Trinity had a quarterback by the name of Jack Pitts the same year I was. Jack was a great basketball player too, but he was an unbelievable football player. Duffy Daugherty, who was a legendary coach at Michigan State, recruited Jack for Michigan State and called him the best high school quarterback he'd ever seen. But Jack could have started at Georgia or Georgia Tech or any school in the SEC, but they wouldn't recruit him.
Well, I will never forget, it was a group of ladies from Texas, but we used to call them the Bouffant Belles because they wore this bouffant hairdo. And those girls never made international team. And I believe they were on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and we were never.
Time is of the essence, as many of these institutions and important figures of those years are passing away. And so we're grateful that Georgia Public Broadcasting is making a special effort to tell this important part of our history, these unsung, often unknown heroes that paved the way for even the Jackie Robinsons and the Wilt Chamberlains and the Magic Johnsons, well, the athletes of our day. Before them, there were giants, but now it seems they were just ghosts.
To find out how you can champion this project, please go to gpb.org/ghosts.